to Ukraine's defense minister. The advisor is called Yuriy Sak. I began by asking him for the latest he had on the attack on Kramatorsk.
At the moment, the emergency services are still dealing with the outcome of this cowardly terrorist attack. Another one, because Ukraine is nowadays a target of missile strikes by the Russian terrorist state pretty much every night. There could be more people under the rubble. And like you said, 8 people killed, 56 wounded, including an 8-month-old baby. So it's another tragedy for us, but it's another proof that we have to continue to beat these aggressors on the battlefield. And the only way to stop this madness and terror is by liberating Ukraine from these war criminals.
In recent weeks and months, we have seen Ukraine having considerable success shooting down missiles with air defense systems, often donated by Western countries. Why was this not possible in this case? Is it simply that you can't stop every single missile? Is it that some parts of the country just aren't covered?
Exactly. Ukraine is a very large country, and the air defense systems that we have and the ones that we have received from our partners, they are just not sufficient, because some of them are needed to protect our cities, some of them are needed to provide cover for our ground forces in the east and in the south, because as you understand, Russian army has air superiority along the front lines, and it overstretches our air defense capabilities. This is why air defense systems are always top of the list of our priority when we speak to our partners about providing assistance.
Presumably, the message, unfortunate though it is, to Ukraine's citizens is that you're not safe anywhere on Ukraine's territory right now.
Well, this is the message that these terrorists have been sending us for, since day one of this war, because I don't think there is one part of Ukraine which is entirely safe. And when the air raid siren rings out every night, most nights, it's across the whole of Ukraine.
Why is Ukraine's counteroffensive not progressing as quickly as Ukrainian officials had hoped?
Well, we did understand before the active offensive operations began that this was not going to be easy, because we knew that Russians have had a long time to create very strongly fortified defense lines. It's a very long front line, and so we did anticipate that it could be difficult, and it is difficult. But at the same time, we have to say that little by little, village by village, kilometer after kilometer, we are moving forward. We have liberated over 130 square kilometers by now, and every day we hear the news from the front that our army is moving forward. Russian army is in many parts of the front line demoralized. They are surrendering in some places. So, but by and large, of course, the fact that Russians have air superiority and the fact that they have, laid millions of mines along the front line, of course, it makes it challenging. But we are prepared for it, and we are determined to continue to move forward.
Determined to continue to move forward. The thoughts there of Yuriy Sak. He's an advisor to Ukraine's defense minister.